Okay, I think I'm back. I should be back. Allow me to quickly check it. If that indeed is the case, we try. This is part two. Yeah, part two. Okay, so I'm back. I'm definitely back. Sorry, guys, I had a little bit of internet disruption. Hopefully, hopefully that's not going to repeat. So yeah, I think I can continue with what I've been saying, what I've been doing. Of course, guys. If you have any questions, ask me in the live chat. I have it here on my phone, so I'll be answering to it. And yeah, I was saying, if you guys sympathize with me, if you like my content, if you think what I'm doing here is very interesting, then of course you can invest in it through my meme coin, which is called High Tech. In the description section of this live stream, if you watch it on YouTube or Rumble, you will be able to see it, of course. And yeah, this is the only project I promote here. Um, that is why it's indirectly a gateway to invest in my social media and my live streams here on all of the platforms I live stream to, which are YouTube, Kick, X, Rumble, and Twitch, of course. So yeah. I think this is a totally new approach to meme coins. When a given influencer, let's say, dedicates himself to one project instead of shilling many other for lifetime, right? For lifetime dedicates to one project instead of shilling many different projects seasonally. So yeah, here of course I give my expertise. I have collected over 11 years, and I share my outlook, uh, on the market, what I expected to do, how I expect it to behave, and on top of that, I'm also showing you trades from my legacy trading system. Nobody else has my proprietary algorithm, which, as you see, is doing fairly well. And yeah, share, like, and subscribe, guys. Share, like, and subscribe. That's very important for me now. So you guys let the world know about my existence. That's what I need. That's literally the best tip you can give me nowadays. So yeah, don't shy away from it. and like I said, consider this idea, this how would I call it, this concept, right? Consider this concept. At the beginning, my recommendation is just put something small in it, and later check how you feel about it, right? Like something even very small, $1, $2, $3, and later just check how are your feelings about it. Are you feeling well that you have invested in something that has a constant support of an influencer, even if it's a micro influencer. So far, I think that's prone to change. Even this summer season, I think that's prone to a huge change. Anyway, guys, if you recently have noticed me on X because of one of my replies, let me explain myself a little bit. Sometimes I'm a little bit rough in those comments because I'm pulling your leg, right? I'm almost never serious when it comes to X. I'm having a laugh. I always have a laugh. I provoke a little bit. I'm teasing, and I'm definitely pulling people's legs here, right? So so that's why, if this is something that you don't really like, or it's going against certain narratives, is only because I'm fooling around, right? That's important to clarify. um, and it works very well, for marketing. So it attracts attention. The meat and potatoes of my profile, of my activity, social media activity, is right here on my live streams, right? That's where you know the real me and you know my real opinion about things. So yeah, maybe let's go back to the Bitcoin chart here. BTC USDT. This one, of course, is the one that interests me the most. And yeah. So on the weekly, yeah, on the weekly is more or less same stuff, same thing as on others. That last week gave us lower low. On the weekly, this week gave us another lower low, which I don't like, to be honest. But maybe this is a megaphone formation. Is it? No, actually not. No. Only if we look by the weeks, or maybe candle bodies. If we want to look at it by candle bodies, then we can consider it a megaphone. In this case, a megaphone formation would be a bullish formation. In the grander scheme of things, especially on the weekly, this still looks like a bull flag. This thing here still looks like a bull flag, and that is why, yeah, I wouldn't be jumping out of balcony just yet. Wait guys for closing of this weekly. Overall trend is looking pretty nicely. And by the way, because we just entered the August month, so let's see. Let's Oh my god. Let's see how monthly candle closed. How monthly candle closed? There is monthly here, right here. It's right here. So it's definitely, I mean, one very bullish takeaway from how it looks is that it is the highest monthly highest monthly close ever, right? So at least in that one dimension, we are breaking records. So that's definitely a positive. Let's take a look at Heikin-Ashi. Heikin-Ashi is also looking very strong so far. Also highest monthly close in the history of this chart. So that's you cannot interpret it in a bearish way anyhow. Same on others. Others is also looking very good on Heikin-Ashi. And how about regular candles? A regular candle has closed good, very good. We had a major higher high here with both dimensions, candle body, both metrics, candle body and the wick. So here is looking good. Overall monthly chart on others is looking good. What about total 50, total E50? Yeah, this one is very short. I don't know what have happened to this chart. Before it was displaying all of the historical chart. Now it's displaying only very recent period, like barely a quarter. That's very disappointing, to be honest. Because this one, I don't know, maybe when you upgrade TradingView, they allow you to see more of it. They are trying to motivate people to buy into their paid tiers, subscriptions, right? Who knows? Yeah. I see. I'm having quite a lot of responses here on my X profile. Rob reposted my reply. Michael Saylor sounds like a genius, not at all like someone who's desperate to justify their investment decisions. The more capital I raise, the more capital I can raise. That's some great circular reasoning right there. I'm sure Harvard and Stanford are just thrilled. This is a good comment, actually. This is a good comment. I'm so most of the times I'm very sarcastic, is with like some double meaning behind it. I write those comments whenever I write a comment. I write it with a translator because my of course I'm not a native English speaker, so my English is very limited. It doesn't really translate my whole personality and my eloquency. I'm much more eloquent naturally in my mother tongue. Here, you see actually a significantly crippled version of let's say my intellect here. So that's why of course I will sound much more elaborated on whenever you read me in text, because I'll be using AI to translate possibly best what I mean in my mother tongue, right? So I will not have those lack of vocabulary limitations anymore. Okay, let's take a look what we've got here. Galaxy Doge. Doge has an impressive chart if you zoom out. On logarithmic, most of those cryptos that have been in existence for, I don't know, longer than 5 years, all of them look quite good because because they survived, right? Bitcoin included. That does not mean it will stay like this forever. At some point, I mean, many of them will completely collapse and will fade away to the scrapyard of history. And at some point, Bitcoin will share the same fate. Unfortunately, I'm not saying it's going to happen next year or next 5 years, maybe not even next 10. But at some point it will happen. Why? Because all of it exists in um, fully, let's say, full-blown free market capitalism, and that's literally a natural consequences of things here. Nothing maintains number one position forever. Sooner or later, it will have to step down from number one of the podium, to the first place of the podium, and yeah, it will happen to Bitcoin too. So that is why I don't really believe Bitcoin will be your permanent solution, your permanent play until you grow very very old. If you're I don't know, middle age, or I don't know, you can call yourself fairly young. I don't think Bitcoin will be your play until you grow very old. Probably things will change by old until then. Um, Bitcoin may not be even may not carry even any significance by that time. Redman, Bitcoin is hilariously easy. Buy if have fiat money, sell if need fiat money. That's it. There is nothing else. That's a little bit more complex. If you hoard Bitcoin, if you stash Sats, you must make sure that you can survive without it. Otherwise, at some point, life will force you to liquidate your whole position at a huge loss. Usually, when you need the money, it's exactly when market is dumping. So, if you have stable source of income, then absolutely no problem. Uh, you can get away with it with hodling. Other than that, probably it's not the best of ideas. Yeah. Maybe, who knows, maybe it makes much more sense to invest in markets that are managed, that are, let's say, stimulated, that are taken care of, just like my meme coin, right? Which is like some sort of my own stock of my live streams, stock of my social media, and something that I keep stimulating here through my channels, and I will be adding a lot of functionality to it because I'm a programmer at the same time. I will be reinvesting my own capital, which I'm actually actively doing from the trading, from the profits I get from my trading. So Yeah, this thing has a lot of tricks up its sleeves. So like I previously suggested, throw something small at it for the start. Later you will find out if you really like it or not. You have the mint address to it. You have in my bio, of course, on X. Other than that, if you watch it on Rumble or on YouTube, you will find link to the liquidity pool of this coin in the description section, respective description section. Let me take a look at this one. People are interacting a lot recently with my X, which is very nice to see. Something is changing here. That's cool. Let me take a look at Kik, because here on Rumble Studio I don't really see what people write in Kik, if they're commenting anything, which I see because I also live stream to Kik. I must say I've been very satisfied with how Kik is performing to Kik, because as you see, I mean, I literally live stream for like 11 days, and I already gathered 15 followers, which is like out of the chart uh, level of engagement. When I compare it to YouTube has not been very keen, very polite with me, and I've been live streaming there the longest for over a year by now, and it does not give me any reach. And here it's just I have like 87 subscribers on YouTube after over a year, so that's very poor performance. And here I've live streamed for 10 days and it's been 15, so I'm mind blown. um, I cannot call it any other way. But yeah, so far I think X has been the easiest for producing engagement with replies. So yeah, I think sometime next month, maybe two, let's say I will start to become much more visible on influencers map when it comes to crypto. All of the topics, surrounding crypto. So now is your chance to invest in it through my meme coin before everyone realizes what am I doing here? That I'm creating something new. I'm creating a new standard here, right? I'm proposing something totally totally unheard of, totally uncharted yet. All right. What else we've got here? Crypto Horseman. Did you work for your bag today? I'm working for it right now, and I'm working. I say even more. I go much further than that because I work for the back of all of my meme coin holders. So that's like times 1,000. Every Bitcoin critic. I don't understand Bitcoin, but you're wrong about it. Yeah, there's many people like that. Time to redraw those fractals and PO3s. That's Rumpal. Simply Bitcoin. Let's be honest. Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that matters. Not only. Definitely not only. But Bitcoin maxis, they love to think that one day it will come at them with a very, very bad revenge, that ignorance. But yeah, listen, ignorance is the one thing that this world has never forgiven. Why? How do I know that? Because every single big extinction was, historically, was punishing those that do not have elasticity, that are rigid. What is that mindset? Is nothing else but pure rigidness. So that is why it will have to be punished at some point. This is how this reality works. If you are not like water, just like Bruce Lee was trying to explain, you be like water, my friend. That ability to adapt is what this world cherishes the most. Rigidness is something that gets severely punished sooner or later. The Wolf of Wall Street, US non-farm payrolls gains revised down. May revised from 144k to 19k. June from 147k to 14k. Yeah, so that's a huge downgrade. That's a huge downgrade. So okay, let's take a look at S&P because I think that one is already trading. Yeah, you already opened way lower. Let's take a look at. No, actually, we don't have to look at SPY. It serves us no purpose. That's quite something. And how Bitcoin is reacting to it. Is Bitcoin following? Slightly, a little bit. So since S&P open, it was here. We have dropped 1 to 23%. And how about S&P? Are we working hand in hand with S&P? Since it opened 0.73, so we are dropping slightly more aggressively than S&P, but not that much, eh? Not that much. Considering where the close was, yesterday's close, not that much. But yeah, it's a little bit of a surprise to me that we are indeed correcting. In TradFi, it's not it's nothing huge. I mean that it's we definitely have to point out that it's not a big correction. I mean, in this rally up, as you see, multiple times we had something along those lines, and moreover, this daily is still not over. You can still get bought up and close in green. Do not disregard that possibility. But yeah, so far for the time being, it's looking a little bit scary. So I'm very happy that I don't have to decide what am I doing with my bags right now, because everything is been managed fully in a fully automated manner. That's the huge advantage of algo trading instead of trading manually. So yeah, me, I'm out of this trade here. On 1 hourly, I'm still in trade, but yeah, things keep going as they go right now. It's going to get close too. So no panic at all. No panicking at all. So yeah. Hold on, it's now 69.2. What the hell is he talking about? That was 47 minutes ago. Boom, it's already moving. The odds in minutes just jumped from 40 of what? Target rate probabilities. Okay. All right. So this one is already outdated probably because it's about this report that came out. I suppose, Trinas, much higher. This August will be different. I think this August will end up in huge profits. I think right now we are entering this time of what has been in the cooker for last weeks. This most aggressive time. Even though right now it doesn't look like it, because we see red across the board. We see red on Bitcoin, we see red on S&P, and we see red when we switch to altcoins here. There's a lot of red. It's just to deceive you, it's just to trick you, just to make you think it's all over. Nobody will be buying it because people are on holidays. This is not how it works. Totally. I've been explaining it here many times. This is not how it works. Retail comes at the end. Retailers do not create rallies. Rallies are created by market makers, people that design the charts. What is here? Okay, guys. Interesting. Very interesting day. Very interesting day. Let's see how it pans out later today. I will not be surprised if everything closes in green. Right now, it's totally unexpected. This is not what everybody thinks about. People are running for their lives, and this is literally a depiction of trading on leverage. This one. And yeah, that's my opinion about today. Let's see how it edges, and tomorrow we'll talk about it. So share, like, and subscribe, guys. Throw something small at high tech just to check this thing out. See how you feel with an asset that is permanently attached to a personality. And yeah, I see you sometime soon, probably tomorrow. Thank you for your time. Cheers.